Hey everybody, Greg here, and this is a short video about being better prepared for wet weather riding. Today is one of those days when we've had sunshine and then some rain, so I wanted to make sure I had the right gear with me. Now you can see up above that sun's kind of peeking through the clouds, but there's some thunder in the distance, so it's a perfect example of a day where you do want to be prepared for some wet weather riding. So I'm going to go ahead and show you, one thing is regarding your bicycle, it's a really good idea to have fenders on there. And this applies not just for rainy summer days, but also, you know, in the wintertime when you're trying to keep the slush and salt out of your chain and gears and all. So I have fenders on this bike here. And then for my gear, I have these Banjo Brothers bags and a rack for those, and you can see that the lining is pretty much waterproof. There isn't a zipper, so you know it's not completely sealed. There may be some rainwater that gets in, you know, around these edges, but in general it's pretty watertight. And if you want, you can, you know, have your gear in a trash bag or something inside there just to be extra dry. So what I have here in my back left bike bag are some pants, which are kind of like Gore-Tex. This is actually a product that's called Frog Togs, you can see here. So there's the pants and also this jacket, very lightweight, and the jacket includes a hood. And because it's lightweight, because the material's thin, you can slip that under your helmet. And not only is that good for rainy weather, but also in the wintertime, this material keeps your body heat in. So it's really a good all year-round product to carry with you when the weather is you know, necessitating that. And these pants, they have zippers on the bottoms, on the legs here. I'll show you that. So the zipper allows you to slip these over boots or shoes and then zip it down. Elastic at the bottom holds the pant legs to your ankles so you don't have wet or cold coming up through there. And then the pants themselves just have an elastic waistband. So you can just kind of pull these over your regular clothes. And so that's part of how I stay equipped for the wet weather. And also because this is, you know, because it's lightweight and it packs up really small, it's not a big burden to carry that around with you. You know, just to tuck it in a side bag, or even, you know, if you have a backpack or whatever, you can just kind of keep it tucked away for if it's needed. And if it's not, you know, a lot of weight and space extra for that. So, you know, the other thing to consider is with regard to, you know, we all have sort of electronics these days, and right now I'm shooting this video with an iPhone 7 Plus. It is, I don't know, the advertising shows it's falling into a swimming pool and somebody grabbing the phone and taking it out and it's still working. So I don't know if I'd want to go swimming or underwater with it too much, but I would think a little bit of rain would not harm the phone. I also have the second generation Apple Watch, which I find really handy for just tracking my rides, tracking my routes and everything. And so that's also waterproof. And then my odometer on the bike is waterproof. So really, you know, pretty much everything that I have with me during the day is resilient to water. Of course, you know, the bike lock, and then I usually carry around some sort of a bag inside my bike bag so I can throw things into that if needed. This is just a regular nylon bag that has some other things in it. So anyway, that's about it. So some people I know have had questions about, you know, what to do when it's not a nice day out, how to stick to that bike riding. And so those are a few, you know, suggestions about tech and tools that you can have with you to make the ride go well. Another tip I would say, and this probably applies year round, but if it's rainy and you have to throw on a rain suit like that, or if it's hot, and even, you know, in the wintertime when it's cold and you're putting on some outerwear, you're going to get sweaty. At least your upper body is probably going to get sweaty inside of there because your body heat stays in, and the more active you are, the hotter it gets. So you're going to want to carry along, I usually do, you'll want to carry along like an extra change of clothes, or at least maybe a nice shirt that you can put on once you get to your destination. And even bring along, you know, your basic, have a comb with you because your hair is going to be a mess. You're going to have helmet head, right? And deodorant or whatever you want, have that ready so when you get to your destination, you'll be refreshed. And even, you know, plan on arriving 10 minutes early just so you can really kind of decompress and look a little more presentable so you're not just coming right off the trail. But anyway, I hope those suggestions were helpful, and appreciate you watching. Thanks for all the positive feedback and comments, and hope you have a great day. Take care.